Hello, so we are going to try our hand at doing something like a speed build, but since I refuse to ever use a video editor, we're going to do it in a very roundabout way today. So we'll skip around a bit in the video and then I'll show you the final build because I couldn't even finish it on stream. I ended up finishing off stream. This was my old original build I did in 2020. It was supposed to be a kind of amusement zone place based on the Voidcritters in game. And the Castle Estate kit came out, so I thought what better to use it on than this. I'm actually quite proud of the roofing that I did on this. It took me forever. I remember doing it, but now that we have the new fence, it was very, very easy to fix that actually, and it looks so much better at the end, so I'm really excited to share it. We'll skip ahead because I have no idea what I was doing at the video, like at the beginning of this video, but there was a lot of cursor moving. There was a lot of absolutely having no idea where to start. So we'll skip to about, maybe a little more. We'll skip to about here and we'll start here, and it is on 2x speed because that is as much as I can do with my very lack of technical experience here. So hopefully it doesn't look too bad. I didn't realize how much I actually just point at everything with my cursor. Just normally, everything just gets like, I'll do this little circle motion over the area I was talking about. So if that is nauseating, I do apologize for that, but it is apparently how I speak in my behavioral. I'm literally doing it right now. Okay. We'll just talk about the build. Let's start there. Basically, I think I just wanted to work on the outside first because that was most of what came with Castle Estate was exterior parts. So we did a lot of figuring out which swatch to use. I do remember how excited I was at the beginning of this video. And then by the end of it, I swear I just wasn't talking. It was like 4 hours, going on 4 hours, and I was done. I was so done. But luckily, I am a different person today, so the voiceover will be much better, hopefully. I did, though, just spend like an hour fixing my internet, because I think someone got, like, into it, so I had to do a hard reset, which was very fun. So, if I sound drained at all, that is why. I also might pause and go get coffee, but we'll see. It is probably too late in the day for me to get coffee, let's be honest here. Also, since I'm using the media player to do this, if I move my mouse, the little pause button pops up, so I'll try not to move my mouse. We'll see how that goes. At the end, I do have the Sims loaded up so we can do a nice tour through with free camera mode. I've seen people do it and it's quite fun, and I actually did it myself trying to get screenshots for this. If anybody has any tips for how to get better screenshots, please let me know because mine are trash. But I think the first thing I realized was with the way I made these roofs, I did not want to remake them with kind of like the angles on them. So I didn't want an octagon because it's a pain in the butt to do. So I ended up just changing the roofing to the Snowy Escape one because it gives these nice little like ridged look to it. It ended up looking really nice. And then the second favorite part of this was doing these, what are they called? Like the parts that go in between the sections of the building. Oh my gosh, why am I blanking on what they're called? It's literally on the screen, but it's going too fast. The freezes. They're called freezes. Oh my gosh, there we go. Yeah, so the freezes were my favorite part of the Castle Estate kit that we got. I didn't even touch the goth kit because as much as I like it, CC shopping was way easier for me. And by easier, I mean that I had too many ideas in my cart already, so the thought of adding a buggy kit on was not in my cards. I also apologize because it was on the stream. I can't remove the 0 days without snail incident, but it is also something I drew myself, so I'm not going to apologize for it. I take it back. It's mostly because, like I said before, I have all these technical problems, so I end up just like something goes wrong every single time. Every single time something goes wrong, either the internet doesn't work, or one time I just muted my entire mic, so by the end of the stream I realized no one could hear what I was saying. So you're gonna see that a lot, actually. If you watch my videos, you will see 0 days without incident quite a bit. It's part of my charm. What am I even doing here? Oh, so I really wanted this little llama statue that came with the Castle Estate kit. I really wanted to put it on, but it just didn't really fit anywhere, and it didn't make sense, especially since I don't really have kind of the piece of building that you would normally put it on. I think in the end, I ended up switching the arch for the door, and I put it like into the arch, so it looks like it was intentionally put there, and then I actually hid a little light under it, so when it's nighttime, there's just like this illuminated llama, which I thought was kind of funny. I really wanted to use these. I'm actually quite mad about this. Let me talk about this for a second. These little square things with like the shields on them, I wanted to use them so bad to replace these jungle adventure ones that I had put up, but for some reason the shield one is all dirty swatches. There's no clean swatch for it. So I could put up like a clean swatch of the night guy, but I couldn't put up a clean swatch of the armor. So it was just like off, and it really, really bothered me. And also the freezes really did not want to work on this build. They kept going inside the rooms and then outside the rooms and then half on and half off. So if you see me mess with that, it happens quite a bit, actually. I don't know how. I think for some reason, I decided to do the outside. Now that I'm thinking about it, I did it second, because first I went in and I tried to just futz around with the carpeting up in the little Voidcritter battle tournament place that I made, and I tried to do that like giraffe print, and it looked really cool, but then the walls got messed up, so I ended up just layering carpeting in stripes. So I made my own giant rug in there, and it looks okay by the end, but it's still definitely not the vision that I had. I also really wanted to add more of these like pillow balloon things, but they didn't look good when I lined them up around the towers, so we do end up just keeping the ones. I should have changed the swatch for them, but pink, yellow, and red, I guess that's what I ended up with. It's what's on the gallery, so you can change it if you want to, if you download it. That would be doing me a solid, actually. You can see I moved the llamas again. I'm like, I do not understand how to make them work. And this build is actually full of quite a lot of mismatched stuff. The Knight in Shining Armor that's on the left here, none of the swatches quite match. Like, I'm expecting them to. It's the Sims. They never match. But I really wanted it to, like, have the same coloring as the astronaut on the right. But since one is made out of a metal swatch and one is made out of a stone swatch, I don't think I was ever going to get it. So I do mess around with that a bit too, actually. Now I'm just trying to find a door. I don't think I realized that the doors on second wall height looked better until about halfway through doing this. So that door changes a bit, and the one that's currently on it gets moved inside. And what you won't see in this video, because this was after my 4-hour streaming in which I literally just quit, I went back in to finish it, is I took that ball pit inside and I made that stupid, really large, like, toddler play zone. I actually fit it in here. I should make a mall, because that's where it belongs, but I fit it in here. That little tiny room right there with all the, like, red and orange striped, like, wallpaper, that's literally just for a ball pit. The toddler play pit thing is so big, and because it comes out both sides, you can't just, like, slide it up against a wall and be done with it, because the animation won't work. So I changed the entire wall structure of the inside, and actually I probably left the video game room a little too big after I went in to test the free camera. I was like, can I move this sign? No. And then I was like, can I delete this wall? Yes. So that's what's happening actually in front of you right now. But yeah, I managed it. I moved the entire store around, and because I free placed a lot of stuff, I ended up having to free place a lot of stuff all over again. And I'm kind of glad it's not on film, because I was dying. I was literally dying at that point. So I don't really like these small windows. I think they should have filled up more of a one-tile wall. They're just like really tiny to me, and I don't see how you would use them. I'm sure everyone else has already used them, and I should just go watch and figure it out. But when I was doing it, I was kind of frustrated, because the ones I had on before just kind of looked better, but I did think this was more in theme with kind of what I was changing it over to. I kept them. They're there at the end. They're there now on the gallery as well. I think my favorite part of this, though, was this was built before we got tree houses and before we got like the ladders, the straight up ladders. So when I built this, I built a tree house in the back. You can kind of see the stairs going up to it if you're wondering what that is. I built my own little, like, treehouse haven for the kids to go hang out in. And it was literally, to this day, it might be my favorite thing I've built, because even though the stairs are obnoxiously long, it's just so cute, and it uses that tree from Jungle Adventure, so it's, like, perfectly placed in this kind of weird jungle castle. I actually got distracted because when I said the favorite thing in this build that I did, that actually wasn't even what I was going to talk about. What was I even going to say? There was something else. But since it's an amusement-ish area, I added a few benches everywhere as well so your Sims can sit down. And, where is it? Oh, okay, that was right. So the top level to this, we have two sort of sections that they can go play in, and I sort of have an obsession with putting the kids' playground equipment indoors. I don't know why, but it's my favorite thing. I think because, like, museums in game are so trash that I decided to make, like, museums, in my mind, canon. They're just playground equipment. So I have the science section, and then on the other side, this is my actual favorite part, I have a, like, pirate station in which I fit a debug, like, the half pirate ship from Sulani in there. So good, literally my favorite, except the rug isn't quite centered, and it will never be centered, so I did have to get over that. And then I put, I think I moved them from the front, actually. I put those, like, memorial signs that you can go around and find. I found them in debug originally in 2020 when I built this. And so they're sort of there on the outdoors as well. So this is, like, half museum. It's not a recreation center because there isn't enough of the stuff that is required. I think I set it as museum, or I had to change it. I'm not super sure why, but there are, like, things around in the towers upstairs that are, like, statues with little signs, like, as if you're in a museum to look at exhibits. So it's a bit of a hodgepodge, but it is still my favorite creation, and I'm glad to do it as my first. You can see I finally got the llamas. I'm like, we're gonna put it on the door and it's gonna work, and it did actually. But then I was really confused because this, like, drawbridge thing, when I saw the Castle Estate kit, I thought I saw, is this on 1 speed? Why is it going so slow? I swear I put it on 2 speed. Hold on. And now I've minimized it, and that is not good. Hold on. What have I done? Did I pause it? Oh, you know what happened? I went and I got a snack. Anyway, you got a sneak peek of it in-game when I did that. My apologies. Once again, though, I am just going to be your favorite technologically inefficient human on YouTube now. I don't want to use this joke because I'm saving it, but I have a really good one for when I finally decide to use it about my lack of abilities here. What are we even doing on stream? Oh, this wallpaper, I really thought I could keep that university striped wallpaper in there. I'm really glad I didn't. It was a mistake from, like, the get-go. Also, there is a place in there where you can take professional pictures, like you're doing a picture day, which I think is really cute. I thought I put something in there in the tower so that it was like you were taking a picture with a knight, but I think I forgot. So if you download this, go ahead and put whatever you want in that picture room. It can actually be your own kind of meme zone if you want to. This is amazing. I came down a level. I did not realize that I had built a basement, and I was like, what did I do that I don't remember this? I built a whole restaurant down here. I think I was going for, like, the whole Disneyland, like the one that you can go to with, like, the jungle-ish area that used to be at Disneyland, except I did it for Jungle Adventure. It's so good. I'm so proud of myself. I mean, I fixed it a little bit, and I definitely messed around with the bathrooms, but I just, like, the creativity that I used to have, I do not have anymore. I really do not. That's right. I did set this as a restaurant so that when you go down, your Sims can actually have it function. And it's also kind of nice because I feel like when you go to restaurants in The Sims, they end up spending all day there anyway. So if you bring the kids, they can go upstairs and play around in the Voidcritter area, and you can come have an actual meal if you want to. Or you can be the one hanging out upstairs and your kids can have a meal. Either way, honestly, either way works. And I don't know what I was thinking, only putting one garlic rope. I did go back in and fix that in debug. I added, like, a whole chain. But for this is the non-functional room. It just looks pretty. I just found the, like, detective place where you can lock people up, the jail cells, and I made my own because I went to Disneyland too much as a kid, apparently. Do not go anymore. It's too much money. But the keys, like, the detail here, I was so proud of my creativity. I was so proud of it. I was also so sad that it's gone. It has not come back. Let me know if you can find it, because I would like to have it back, actually. But I really wanted to try to get, like, you can dig for treasure and finding stuff in finding stuff in Jungle Adventure. I wanted to get it so you could do that in one of the jail cells, but as soon as you put the debug in, it's not functional anymore. So it is still just a pretty picture place, but I think, like, your kid posing with one of those skeletons right behind a jail cell, it's a good picture. I don't take enough pictures in The Sims because I hate the selfie mode and I haven't found a mod to fix it, but I still use it because I want pictures of my Sims. And the take picture of doesn't work as well as if you just line up your Sims and have them take picture. I think that works better most of the time for me. I don't know why I struggled so much down here. I thought I had a really easy time, actually, and now that I'm looking at it, I'm realizing, oh, it's because I wanted this bench to fit so bad. I ended up putting it outside, and I think I had to scale out a lot of the walls, either in this build or I changed the discotheque one as well, which you'll see later when I put up. And that one, the basement walls, I think they went to, like, the edge of the property by the end of the build. But I always try to put a, like, there's no reason for it because there's no wheelchairs in The Sims, but I always try to put, like, a wheelchair accessible bathroom when I built them on lots for some reason. And I guess it's kind of nice if you, like, I don't know, if you have weird mods installed where you want some privacy, you have your privacy bathroom. I'm just gonna leave it right there. But then I also was trying, I think I did this mostly, yeah, I did. I had to remove all my mods for this because when I have mods in, they, for some reason, set all my lots, whether there's custom content or not, as custom content checked when I upload them to the gallery. So I wanted my better build by, but I just forgot and took it out with the rest of my mods. So you'll see me struggle with build by mode as well. And then this is what I was talking about before. I totally forgot. Okay. So in the Castle Estate Kit preview, they had that, like, building in front of the, like, moat where they had put the drawbridge, and I thought that was a whole piece. I didn't realize they built walls in order to put that up. So I was trying so hard to find that in game, and I was really mad that it didn't come, like that they had advertised it and not actually sold it with the kit. And I finally realized it, and so I ended up, because I didn't have room to do that myself, I didn't want to scooch the building back or anything at this point because of all the stairs. I instead put up this cute little debug vampire thing, so it became less of Jungle Adventure and more of, like, vampire Castle Estate, a little Jungle Adventure mixed in. And also, I don't know what I was thinking with this fountain. I do go back and fix it later. I actually used the splash pad stuff to kind of set up my own, which is really cute once you actually see it. I'm not going to finish this whole video because I don't go edit, so I'm not going to give you the 2 times speed of a 4-hour video. That's still a 2-hour video. We're just going to get the gist of everything. I just want to wait till we go upstairs and you get to see me mess around with, like, the science section and the pirate section because we haven't done that yet. But yeah, my problem with debug is I go in and I want to use everything, and then I get ideas for other things that I want to build with it. And so what I'll do, and you don't see me do this here because I did hold myself together, but what I'll do is I'll build a room and I'll throw all this debug stuff in that I really want to use for a different build that I can't use in this one, and then I'll save the room to the gallery and never use it again. But hot tip, if you need to do that for yourself, it does work actually quite effectively because I let it go in my mind. I have ADHD, so I cannot let things go if I don't do anything like that. I actually have to do it in stores as well. If I want to buy something and I can't for whatever reason, and there are a lot of them, I'll just take a picture of it and I'll be like, oh, I'll go back and look at it later. And knowing that I am the type of person who will not go back and look at it later, it's really easy because my brain has let it go and I have let it go. Did I build the red rug in this? I thought the red rug was already in there. Oh, okay. Well, I ended up deleting it anyway. It ends up being a ground floor, but that's fun. I was like, oh, I gotta preserve the integrity of the original build and keep this red rug. I stressed over that for so long, I didn't even realize I put it in while I was changing it. That's smart. Good job. But in the back, we're not going to get there because I think I'm going to stop the video before we do, but in the back there is also this pagoda you might have seen. It's just a cute place to include the like little puppet play item that we got with, I think, the child something pack. Yes, the child pack, that's what it was called, child. Can you imagine if The Sims 4 released, I can actually, I can imagine if The Sims 4 released a pack called a child. I'm just gonna think about that for a second. But yeah, no, so I luckily didn't have any of those weird debug rooms in this, but actually my most popular thing that I've put on the gallery was one debug tree that I wanted to use. It has the most downloads of anything that I've uploaded, so I should probably do that more often, but I at least do it for myself. The windows, I think, were actually the least difficult thing I had doing this, and I hate windows. I'm very bad at windows. The doors, on the other hand, the doors sucked because I ended up moving, like I said earlier, I moved this ball pit area so that I could fit in the play section. Which is dumb because you can't size it down because the animations don't work. The kids just come out, like, in the air next to it. And I think it should be one size smaller. It still would fit a toddler. It's really annoying, but it's what we got. It's what we got, and they made it work. So it's fine. It's totally fine. This little arcade room, I finally turned on the lights that I had put in it. I built this and I never used it in game because I stopped playing after I stopped building in 2020 for like 2 years. And then I turn on these little lights in that arcade room, and they're the cute, like, space glowy things. I forgot we even had those in game. I don't think you can see them when I do the walkthrough either, because it's not in live mode. Some people pronounce that live mode, which kind of makes sense, because, like, your Sims are living. But I assumed it was live, because everything else to do with, like, game controls is usually live. But if I've got that wrong, I'm kind of curious. Yeah, I did try to mess around with this. I had to open up most of the tower rooms because having a one tile thing like that just didn't work. I think I took the doors away at some point, maybe. Oh, but the spacing on it, and then the windows. If you saw that, the window, they kept like doing that glitchy thing that they do where you have to pick them up and put them back down for them to actually be windows. They were just like little frames on the wall, which was kind of annoying, but I'm actually used to it by now after building for long enough in The Sims. This area, I ended up putting a cute little 2 stairway in, so whatever I do here is irrelevant because I changed it by the end. But you can start to see the science area and the pirate area. I might skip ahead in the video so we can actually see that. But I don't want to give you like weird whiplash or vertigo. Every time I try to fast forward in Media Player, it really freaks out my brain. There we go. Okay, you can see it. You can see it here. Just a little bit. And we'll explore it more when I go through the walkthrough. I think we're almost at the walkthrough actually because I don't do much to the treehouse except put up some more Voidcritter posters, and I don't do much outside except put up some lights, and there's no reason for you to have to watch that. I think, yeah, there's not much else for the outside either. I think I changed one thing. Oh, I moved the whole thing back, so I had to make it bigger. So this stairway ends up changing a bit, and you get some trash cans outside, but it's boring stuff at this point. It's really boring stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop into the media player. We're gonna pause it. I don't know what I did for the entire rest of these 2 hours. I'm kind of curious to find out. Let's like just do hop skips. Oh, yeah, so I just worked on the outside a bit, and then I worked on this area a bit. It was really poorly lit, and I had to change the pillars and everything. And then the gift shop took me forever because I had free-placed everything and ended up moving. None of that's that interesting. We'll get to see the gift shop when I do the walkthrough. So let's switch over to the actual game for a moment here. Hold on. Are you going to work for me? Are you going to? No. There. I'm going to do it the easy way. I tried to do it the hard way, the nice, technologically savvy way, but it didn't work. Couldn't even say the word. So instead, we're going to go in and we're actually going to see it. I love this debug gate. It may be my favorite part of the whole thing. If you want me to put it up on the gallery, and I can do that for you. But for now, we're going to go in. I finally figured out, and you can see my llamas look really weird from this camera. I think because I have it like at an odd angle here, but they do turn on with little lights under them, and they're hidden so well, right? You can't even see them right here. I gave up. I put the dirty swatch and the clean swatch for those bricks, but I'm really mad at the Sims team for doing that. I'm not gonna lie. So here you can see my expert stairway that I built. It goes up and around a little bit. We're gonna head over to the gift shop because I keep like hinting at it and never showing it to you. You can start to see, I put up signs for each area like you would see in an actual place. You can see the play zone that I created that I've been talking about. I was originally going to make it a museum, and in order for it to be a museum, I think you have to have easels. So there are easels in a couple of these tower spaces, but they're not really for any reason other than that. Okay. Alright, so we have the nice gift shop. It won't ever function unless you want to buy it and make it your own store, but then you'd have to buy the entire lot, and I don't think you would want to do that. So it's just for funsies. The thing that you can use is this little, these guys. You can buy these guys. I made sure they worked. And then we have the roped off area with the gold stuff. We have a nice register. I don't know. I've seen people use this camera and it's actually gone like up and down, but I don't, I think it's E. Yeah, there we go. So that you're not getting weird like angles here. You can buy the science poster. You can buy, I put Voidcritter packs down from Debug. You can buy the freeze ray in there. Thought that was a cute touch. So this is actually why it took me so long. I kept moving every single thing in this gift shop because I moved the gift shop all the way over, and obviously the free play stuff did not go with it. But the creme de la creme, I finally got this stupid thing to work. Your kids can actually play in here, which is kind of fun. That's honestly my mistake. That light bulb should have been in that light, and I meant to make it bigger. But it's on the gallery, so it won't be changing. You can do it yourself. So sorry. I love these party banners, but I literally never use them, so I thought it was really fun to have this be a party zone. So this is what I'm talking about. Your kids have to come out this exit. You can't just scooch it against a wall. They don't just, like, respect the boundary of the wall. No, it does not work like that. So there's that. We kept the ball pit because it comes attached. Let me see if I can just, like, zoom. I think if you hit shift, yeah, you can zoom. Oh my goodness gracious, I am in a wall. Woo! That was scary. And then we can come over here. We can see there's that, like, that nice camera zone where you can take your pretty pictures. Here's another easel. You can go down to the restaurant with a little llama to kind of give a nice hint for what's down there. I put a sign up. Here's the video game room. I finally can use these giant things. And then here's what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, you can't see it unless it's in live mode, but they do make really cool holograms. There's 2 of them that are going. And then I don't know what I was thinking, but I actually went into live mode in 2020 when I built this and changed every color of these lights, and I think it's stunning. Let's just appreciate that for a moment. Here's that nice bench I was talking about. I think I did an excellent job. I don't know how to go, like, not zoomy speed, but, like, whew. Okay, I thought we were going to go in a wall again. Okay, so here's, I've learned you hit Q. No, not Q. Ooh, Q goes down. You hit E. Whew. You hit E. You, like, turn the camera. I don't know how people do this professionally, but I've already told you that I can't do anything, so I feel like I should get a nice free pass. Especially since I learned how to do it. I should get some credit for that as well, actually. Okay. Did I leave these? Oh, wow. Well, these fences are supposed to go on the other side of these. That is unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. An oversight. I even played this. I play tested this and I didn't see these. Oh, so bad. I might go change it and put it up on the gallery again and lose my, like, 10 downloads because it's going to piss me off. But here you can see I put, they're themed. They're nicely themed. They have their little signs. So the space one has a space thing. And over here we have, I think it's yeah, we have a nice, like, statue for the piratey area. Yeah, that is an oversight. That is a great oversight, is what that is, and I will be fixing that and changing it. No one can stop me. It's my build. And then we have our nice space zone. This actually works. I play tested it and I made sure. It's really nice. It does work. I'm gonna just move us up a bit so we don't keep falling through the floor. And then if we go over here, I put this cute little dollhouse in here. So there's lots of stuff for your kids to do. It's very exciting. And then if we go, wow, I'm gonna need to move something here because this is unsafe. But we have this nice debug ship. We have this nice dollhouse, and over here you can play with buried treasure. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, and then the final, oh, I guess not the final, but the final thing up here is the Voidcritter battle zone. You have every Voidcritter card available to you. I painstakingly put them all into these shelves. So, because in the interest of time, I'm gonna just fly us through the air, and we're gonna hop and skip over to the treehouse. Okay, so you can see I put all the little Voidcritter decals up here as well. I'm gonna move us down now that we're not falling through the floor anymore. You can actually play games in here. You can have a Voidcritter battle. Haven't tested that, but I assume it works because all the spacing is correctly put. You can have a nice nap if you want to. I mean, I would do this if you were a kid, but when I play tested this, the adults came up here as well. So, you know, to each their own. To each their own. Okay, and then if we come around here, we have a nice wheel. A nice wheel. I think every kid should have a wheel in their treehouse. And I didn't put it. There's supposed to be a spaceship, and I left it down there. Well, we're definitely going back in now. Also, I love the way, like, where I put this lot. I'm just, like, hovering in the air. I love where I put this lot because it's by this fishing zone. It's by this pretty house. And then there's something else that you can do, but I can't remember what it was at this moment, actually. And then here, just from a bird's eye view, I'm going to show you the rest of the outside. So we have that dollhouse outside with the nice little, like, cute rug. We have the puppeteer station. There's some good seating arrangement. You can actually buy in quotations a lot of the stuff that's out here. I put it in the shop to kind of be thematic. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so now we are gonna go back in. Oh, there's a photo booth. That's what I forgot. There's also a photo booth over here. Now we're gonna go back in. We're gonna meander our way into this section. Oop, that is up. We're going down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Whoop. Not into the floor. Ooh, I feel like I'm, like, actually a child size. Like, if I was a child sim, this is the view that they would have. Let's just imagine that for a moment. Let's pretend we are the child that is playing in this thing. How do I... Wow. Imagine being a sim. This world is so much better if you're actually level. I do not play first person. I will never play first person, so I wouldn't know. It's so much slower, though, somehow. I don't understand that. Ooh, that's down. Up, up. Thank you. I'm gonna have to go down in a second anyway. I don't know why I did that. But let's go down, shall we, and participate. I didn't put ceilings. Let's go down. Where are the stairs? Oh. That's an optical illusion. Let's go down into the abyss of what is this place? The restaurant. I don't have a name for it. If anybody has any nice punny names for it, please let me know. Can I not go down in free mode? Hold on. I can't go down to a basement, but I can go down a floor. That does not seem correct. Well, we're down here anyway. All right, let's just say we didn't break character there for a moment, and we will go in. There are bathrooms. There is this nice photo zone for you. I mean, seriously, come here. Hold on, imagine. Hold on. Imagine you are a kid. Let's go even lower. Imagine you are a kid, and you come to this restaurant/amusement zone with your parent, and you just get to take a picture right here. This is your picture. I am amazed. I did a very good job. There is pretend this guy got out. He did. He got out. Okay, this is a wall. I thought this wasn't a wall for a second. You can see I'm even trying to, like, do my whole, like, pointing with the mouse, but we're in free camera mode, so it's not working. But we have these nice guys to greet us when we come into the restaurant. We also theoretically have a person right there. We have some nice candles. Somehow I guess the ground floor makes its own ceiling, so that's kind of cool. I guess it's just on the staircase that I messed up, but I didn't know you could do it on staircases. And I'm still unsure. Literally, I am child-sized. This is where a child sim would be, right here. Like, can't even see the people's heads. I don't think this functions because it's debug, but isn't it pretty? Isn't it nice and pretty? And then we can go be seated. So we can go be seated in the kids section. We could go be seated in the adult section. I will fix that since I'm apparently going to go fix everything, but that shouldn't be glitching like that. We can go look at this nice totem pole. We can go, well, technically we shouldn't be able to see the kitchens because I should have put the walls up, but we didn't do that. So we're gonna zoom around and just take a nice gander because this is where we will be finishing our video of this nice speed build that was not so speedy at the end and full of errors that will definitely be fixed. I'm just gonna upload it as fixed so I keep my like little 12 downloads I've gotten so far, but if you want the good one, get the fixed one in parentheses, okay? That's it. This is Voidcritter Castle. My username should be the same as my Twitch stream name, which is BenignSnail on the gallery. So if you want it, go get it. If you don't want it, thank you for listening anyway. I will see you next time. Bye.